Hi everyone, it's Darla at Scrap Happens here with Tuesday's tip. Today I'm making another one of my 14 Days of Love projects. It's a cute little box that can hold chocolate kisses. Oh, I had it upside down. Chocolate kisses or a chapstick. Super cute, I think. Now, to create this box, I used the Happy and Heartfelt stamp set. That's for my sentiment. I used the Bouquet of Love dies to cut framelit, to cut the sentiment panel out. I couldn't think of the word. I also used From My Heart faceted gems to add to that. And I used the Blushing Bride frayed gross grain ribbon. It's really simple to create. I saw this years ago on a gal, Beth McAlexander's. I guess I saw it on her blog. I just scratched some stuff down, and but it was hers, and she had seen it from a gal named Rochelle Wicks. And that was for a Hershey Kiss box. But I think it works really great for a chapstick, and my daughter loves chapstick. So I'm gonna give her the chapstick, and my husband, well, this isn't chapstick, this is Young Living lip balm. I should call it the right thing, but you can use chapstick. And I'm gonna give my husband the chocolate kisses because those are one of his favorite candies. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna start with a 4 3/4 by 5 piece of designer paper. I'm using the Sweet Talk designer paper. I have pre-scored this for the sake of time using my Simply Scored scoring tool. You can also use the paper trimmer. It has a blade that scores instead of cuts. And I scored it on the 5-inch side at 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inches, and 4 inch. On the 4 3/4 side, I scored it at 1 inch and 3 3/4 inch. So both sides have 1 inch on them. So then I cut it down to look like this. And I'll take a picture of this and put it on my blog. But I wanted to show you how I did that and then how I put it together. The reason I like to do these angles is because I don't like the paper to go over the edge, and I'm not the best cutter always, and so sometimes it is taller than the other paper that is folding over it. So let's get started with the cutting. I'm just gonna cut on each side. Every score line, I'm going to cut up to the 1 inch line, horizontal score line. And I'm going to turn it around, and I'm going to do it on the other side. Okay, now the bottom, you're going to leave your squares intact. The second one from the bottom, you're just going to cut it in half, and you're going to do that on both sides. The next one, I'm going to just cut this one side at an angle to that same score line so that flap doesn't go over the edge. And then I'm going to cut both of these, and you'll see why when I finish it. It's because it's going to tuck into the sides of the box. I don't know why I guess I get nervous, but my hands sure do get shaky when I do these videos. The next thing, the top, I'm gonna cut this whole side at an angle. So I'm gonna cut that whole thing off. And this is the part that's gonna tuck in to the front of the box. There you go. Oh, and I wanna cut these shorter so they can tuck in at the sides. Okay, everybody got that? This one's already scored and folded, so I'm gonna show you on this one how I put it together. The first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my scoring tape on this, the third from the top. Not scoring tape, my tearing tape, I'm sorry. Oh gosh, I did this one on the wrong side. Well, I'm just gonna leave that on there because this is just for the video. But that's a good thing, to pay attention to where you're putting it. I don't know about you, but I learn by my mistakes. And I have to make a lot, so hopefully that'll help you remember to pay attention to what side you're putting it on. Then you're gonna fold it up. You're gonna tuck this in. And you're gonna take this tape off, the top of the tape. I love the tearing tape, but sometimes I have a hard time getting it apart. I did pretty good today. Oops, got it down there too soon. Well, I'm really messing up on this, but so you want to, darn it, I won't be able to sell. Okay. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. So you want to pull this piece over and make it pretty even with that flap. And then you're going to do the same thing on this side. You won't be able to tell that I messed up when you get it all put, when I get it all put together. Tore the paper a little bit, but I guess it's those nerves. I don't know why. Okay, and then you're gonna bring that flap in. Okay, and then you have, there you have your box. Now the reason I wanted to show you, the reason I brought the bottom ones up was because I don't like the opening to show in the front, which I don't know if that's what you call it, the opening. See how this, you can see this, the edges, they just look neater in the front. And then you're gonna just tack your sides in and your front. If I can get my fingers to work. There you go. There's the finished box. And then I've already tied this, but you're just gonna tie a piece of the frayed gross grain ribbon around it. After you put your kisses or your chapstick in there. And then I'm gonna just slip my heck yeah sentiment right inside there. I really like these sentiments. They're not traditional Valentine's. Well, the I love you and yay for love, those are pretty Valentining. But like I gave my husband one today that says, not the you matter to me one, but that's coming. Oh, no matter what. Like, he's got me no matter what. I got him no matter what. So this is a really great stamp set, really fun. There's even Happy Dad Day and Happy Mom Day. So you can use it for lots of things. Anyway, there's my cute little box. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit subscribe if you liked it and don't want to miss another one. I will have the photo and the measurements on my blog at scraphappensherewithdarla.com. And you can follow me on Facebook, Pinterest, and Instagram if you want. I'm thinking about a TikTok, but I don't know if I'm that brave. Anyway, thanks a bunch for stopping by today. Have a great day, and I will see you next week with another Tuesday's tip.